Well, good morning. It is September 1st, day 113 on the trail for me. Left the shelter area a little later today because we didn't have as many miles to do, and we're hoping it's going to be a little cooler. It rained, my gosh, probably from about 6 to, well, I was asleep and it was still raining.
It wasn't raining at midnight.
It wasn't raining at midnight, so. And it's a little cooler this morning, still humid. Our plan for today is about 18.8 miles, I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly, to the Spur shelter. See, we'll cross the eastern continental divide.
Kefir oak?
The
Kefir oak?
Oh, yeah, we're going to see the Kefir oak tree, which is the largest oak on the trail.
Second largest.
Well, second largest oak or second largest tree overall?
Second largest tree on the AT.
Second largest tree on the AT. And so they think it's 300 years old. So pretty cool. There's some cairns up on this ridge walk that we're going to do that are supposed to be neat. And then just the general climbing and descending of mountains. We've got 9 miles before we hit water. So we've cameled up back at the shelter and are carrying a good amount each. Yeah. So that's what today is so far. All right, well, as always, if I see anything interesting, I'll grab a picture or some video. But for now, here's what the trail looks like. Got a little bit of an open view here, and got those clouds or fog between the ridges. Thought that looked pretty neat. Alright, I'm on some granite ledges on an incline, but we got a decent view here of a couple of ridges and some clouds in between them. Beautiful view this morning. So these are a couple of the cairns that were built by farmers that were here who knows how long ago. I can't imagine farming up here, but somebody did it at one point. All right, out of the forest to a field for a bit. Got some mountains in the distance there. So that straight ahead is the Kefir oak. Big. So there's the oak again, and just to kind of give you an idea, you see the blazes over there, so you can get an idea of the size of that trunk. field here. Great views out to that distance. Yeah, we were up on that ridge this morning. Alright, so we made it to the Spur shelter. It's about 18.8 miles today, and lots of good stuff in the beginning. And then the second half of the day, there wasn't too much to see really. And anyways, it started raining, and it was a pretty steady rain for probably about an hour and a half. We had a pretty steady rain. But the trail goes right past this shelter, which is always nice. You don't have to, go a blue blaze, half mile or something sometimes to certain shelters. It's right here on the trail. There's water nearby, which is also nice. So yeah, it's nice and it's relatively cool tonight. It's supposed to be cool tomorrow. Well, certainly cooler and maybe a little bit drier, which will be nice. Plan for tomorrow is a little bit up in the air. We know roughly where we're going to end up. We've sort of mapped out where we're going to have to get water, right? So again, it's like a 9-mile morning before we hit our first water. So fortunately, there's water right here, so we can, drink as much as we need, have a couple of liters for those 9 miles. And then there's some more water right before a climb, and then there's a bunch of there's several different campsites, I think pretty much along a ridge line. And so we're going to try and push for the furthest one, so that way we have an easier day the next day getting into Pearisburg. Yes, we'll see how that goes. We ran across exactly one hiker today, and she was a day hiker. She lived. We at the one place where we crossed a road. I don't think it was even. It might have even been a gravel road, and she said she lived there, I think, and that was the only hiker we came across today. I mean, it's a lot different than it was a month ago, in Maine. There were so many hikers, and it's a lot different than it would have been here in, say, April or even May. So it's a different trail right now. What was that? Sorry, something fell out of a tree. Radioactive had hiked this area back in, I guess it was in April. 22. In April of 22, heading northbound, and he's commented frequently on how full it is, right? You can't see far because all the trees and all the bushes are full of leaves, not like what he had experienced. So it's a different trail in a sense than it was when he was here a couple years ago. So I'm glad you're getting to experience that right now.
And you actually forget so much about the trail. It's like just a new experience again.
Yeah. So he's saying he's forgotten stuff, and it's a new experience. So that's what's up right now and what's going on tomorrow. I think we're gonna have we've got a few good views tomorrow. I think I saw in Far Out, and we'll see how it goes. All right. Well, as always, if you've stuck through to the end, I appreciate it. I'll see you again tomorrow on the trail.